front. Thank you. The market's in the back, bar's in the corner, and the outhouse is over the wall. Bye.
Hey, sweetie.
Best not to talk to the raiders. They can get rough.
Hi.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need, and sell everything you do.
Sure. Let's take a look.
You'll find something you like. Everyone does.
Hi.
I'm Stockton. You've heard of Old Man Stockton, yes?
Old Man Stockton.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Got a problem?
Have tempted to join the railroad with all this shit. I don't know. People gotta do something, Dad.
When did you start to care about sense?
It's not that. The railroad is the only one standing up to the Institute. So Gary's wife, kidnapped. That settlement Lucas Miller was talking about, wiped out.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
You ever see one of our caravans on the road? It's a dice with death every time.
What's the railroad?
The freedom fighters, willing to risk their lives for synths. And that means they fight the Institute. Only ones that do.
What? You think that's noble or some bullshit? That just makes them idiots. No son of mine is going to throw his life away with those lunatics.
Hey, this is between the two of you.
We got a good life here, and you'd throw it all away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Death Claw Preservation Society.
What did the Institute do to you?
Ah, Gary. He is, well, was one of Cricket's hired guns. He hits the road and comes back to find his wife missing.
Yeah, so the Institute kidnaps people. I'm not saying I like it, but the world's a dangerous place. It's not your job to save it. And dealing with the railroad, the Institute. Might as well put a bullet in your own damned skull. It'll just save you time.
Trying to save sense sounds noble to me.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
Enough. We got customers.
Excuse me.
Got every liquor from the Commonwealth here. Benefit of being the caravan trader's favorite bar.
I'll take a look, sure.
I can't promise it'll be cold, but at least the drinks are wet.
Need a roof over your head? Only place in town.
Maybe later.
Whatever.
Hey,
Do something? Anything I can help with?
your thoughts?
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Oh, nothing.
All right.
Hi.
Is that a Pip-Boy? I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Hi.
Hey, let me take a look at you. See where it hurts.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what?
Hey there.
Can't believe Kessler keeps this town together. Between the caravan bosses and the raiders, sheesh.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Scanning. Scanning. Accessing pre-war records. Record found. Driver's license. S91328862. Lawyer. Ahoy there, citizen. You are hereby conscripted into the Congressional Army.
You're doing what? You don't have the authority to do that.
We are in desperate times, madam. Proclamation 22 allows all crew members to conscript citizens for the war effort. The captain requests your presence on the bridge. Cut the double quick, madam.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
Hey.
And there's something you need? I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
Hey.
I'm listening. Do something for you?
Your thoughts?
It's in pretty good shape, considering.
Just wanted to check in, see how you feel things are going between us.
What can I say? I like your style. You want to help people out here. That's the kind of person I want to travel with.
That was all I had.
All right.
And all is well.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building. Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Defending the Constitution. Defending the Constitution.
Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
All is well. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Patrolling unidentified intruder.
Stand down.
It's an honor.
That's an
to
order.
crew
And
such
for
as
God's
you.
sake,
That's
use the accent.
I, Captain, standing down.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship... Someone was expecting trouble. Or asking for it.
Captain Ironsides.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
First mate? Congressional Army? Why are you talking like that?
This is the pride of our Navy, the USS Constitution. As her commander, it is my privilege to enforce a certain measure of decorum amongst my crew.
Your lookout told me to come up here. Why?
I confess, we need your assistance. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. It calmed these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
How did it even get up here?
It does rather defy logic.
A harrowing tale of that there can be no doubt. Or I should say, I assume it is. I came upon her as she is, atop the Sargasso Sea of rubble and misfortune. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort.
My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
If I help you, I expect part of the payment up front.
For your services, you will get your fair share of the prize money at the end of the voyage, the same as the rest of the crew. I consider this matter resolved. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. A few warning shots usually suffice to scare that rabble off. The cannons are ready. Fire at
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that...
Captain!
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scanned 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. Trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
First mate? Congressional Army? Why are you talking like that?
This is the pride of our Navy, the USS Constitution. As her commander, it is my privilege to inform...
Your lookout told me to come up here. Why?
I confess, we need your assistance. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. Be calm these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
That's quite a predicament.
Not an enviable situation.
What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
If I help you, I expect part of the payment, up front.
What a singular request. Were you in the Navy, I would remind you of your oath. But, as a soldier, I will authorize a performance bonus payable immediately. Consult with the ship's purser. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort.
Your very presence does this humble unit a great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also interject. Long live the captain!
Okay.
On to the mission. A last marine expedition valiantly returned with much-needed supplies, including replacement power cables, madam. Alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself unequal to the task of repairing the cables myself.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you to return to me to accept my undying gratitude.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship
Identify
a lot of
yourself.
effort to keep close up.
Think that the mission, my bosun.
The fact that there's a ship
Thank you. Defending the Constitution. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. All is well.
Bosun.
How courses through the Constitution's veins again. Her systems, long starved, flicker to life. A hearty congratulation. Huzzah! However, this has brought to light further failures in our power grid. The power relay, to our shame, I previously complained about, is fluctuating wildly.
All right.
Power relay coils are a common enough part. Might I recommend checking the local shopkeepers? Surely they would be of some assistance. Fair winds and following seas.
Yes.
Watching a conductor at the orchestra.
Bosun.
'Tis an honor to crew such a story, that's all. All is well. Patrolling. Defending the Constitution.
Ahoy, soldier! Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessment will commence after this unit has completed scheduled duties.
Why did the scavengers attack?
Scavengers have attacked ship 17 times. Destroyed 13% of ship's systems. Stole 5% of ship's store. Logic error. Captain's orders authorize scavenger termination only if necessary to preserve the ship.
You robots do a good job of defending your ship.
Proclamation 1.
Defend the Constitution by any means necessary.
Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error. Guidance chip stolen. This unit requires its return.
Who stole your guidance chip?
Guidance chip is one entry on the list of stolen items. Reclaim chip at Scavenger's forward recon station. Captain has approved a bounty for its return.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, madam.
Hell aroma is that? I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
Don't shoot! Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
So they were scavengers, but not with you.
Well, they were kinda with us. I mean, we're not really used to working together. It's not like anyone is in charge. But we do have an agreement. Everyone works together, gets an equal share. When you waltzed aboard the ship, those assholes just kinda lost it. They broke our agreement and paid for it. How did you get aboard anyway? We thought you were gonna get cratered for sure.
Does it really matter how I got aboard?
Fine, don't tell me. But you gotta look inside, right? All that salvage, the real motherlode, just waiting to be stripped and sold.
If you say so.
So you talked with a tin can. What'd he have to say?
Ironside says you stole a guidance chip. He wants it back.
His guidance chip, right. You know what he needs it for? His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side of his boat. He's nuts.
I'm sure there's a good reason he needs them.
You seriously want to help that idiot Bolts for brains? Screw that robot and come work with us. There's dozens more of us nearby. It's only a matter of time before we come out on top.
I'm not splitting my share with her.
You holding out on us, Davies? You got some magical way in there? This lady's got a free ticket aboard, so shut up. Help us destroy that fricking tin can once and for all.
I need to think about this.
I hope you're not considering helping give those robots the boot from their home.
Don't take too long, or we'll crack the Constitution open ourselves. And then you'll get nothing.
Hey, you, got a sec?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks. No, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
An evil king in a sub-shop. Does a meatball monster show up at some point?
Yeah, from what I've heard, the pastrami golem is the one you really have to watch out for. Anyway, if you're done being a wise ass, the story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
Good. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Mandy.
So you're gonna help us or what?
What's in it for me?
What do you think? The tin can's gonna pay you? Maybe in some fricking doubloons? Stick with us and you'll be rolling in caps. So you in or out?
I need to think about this.
Don't take too long or we'll crack the Constitution open ourselves. And then you'll get nothing.
Need something? Talk to Mandy.
If you're here for work, you're too late.
Hi.
Yes?
What? What?
Frag everything that moves. But for God's sake.
Someone help! Damn! You're in for it! See?
Is that the big mother?